Get nice and tall. Close your eyes if you want to. And let the vibration and the sound of the singing bowl move through you. Begin to roll your shoulders. And then begin to move your elbows with your shoulders. And roll your wrists with your elbows and your shoulders. And then reach your arms forward and up. Forward and down, forward and up, forward and down. Move with the breath if you'd like. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time, reach up, and then just sway side to side, make it your own movement. And back at center, stay reaching and take turns reaching one arm higher than the other. One arm, then the other, just stretching, breathing. And then release the arms down. Shoulder rolls once again. Find the place on your chair where it would feel good to extend your legs. And take the hands to the legs with your heart lifted. Slide the hands down to wherever you're comfortable. Knees can bend a little if you need to. Feel the stretch in the whole back of the body. Slowly find your way back up. Bring your feet back in. Lift your heels and then your toes. Heels, toes. Stay nice and tall. Shoulders relaxed. Heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, and toes. Release. Take some circles with your torso, big or small, fast or slow. Just let it feel good, experiencing the stretch. Get the circles in the other direction. Find your way back to center. Nice and tall, cross your arms. Take the hands to the outsides of the knees. You can stay here or slide them down a little or a lot to add more of a stretch. And just find where you need to be. Take a moment, move the head around a little bit to relax the neck. And then find your way back up if you're forward. Uncross and recross, opposite arm on top. Same thing, if you want more, slide your arms down a little or a lot. If there's still tension in the neck, you can move your head around a little. And then this time, keep the arms crossed as you come back up, and then bring them in to wrap around for a hug. Sway side to side. We'll get the same hug, but the opposite arm on top. So release and bring the other arm in. Sway side to side. Let's add a little smile therapy. Why not? Smile. Much better.
You're allowed to laugh.
Of course. Always allowed to laugh.
It's good for you.
And then release. Reach your arms out and up, forward and down, out and up, forward and down. One more time, out and up, forward and down, and plant your hands onto your thighs. Inhale your heart forward, exhale, round your spine back. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last time, forward. And back. Back up to a tall spine, hands to the shoulders. Circle your elbows, keep the spine tall. You can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. And then hands stay on the shoulders, take the elbows in and back out. In and back out. In and out and up and down. Lift, yep, and lower. Lift, lower. One more time, lift and lower. Release your arms and take turns lifting a leg. So find where you need to be on the chair first to lift one leg and then the other. So spine still tall, one leg and then the other. And then we'll take the opposite arm to lift. So when you lift a leg, lift its opposite arm. Move at your own pace. Good. One more time each side. And then hands back to the legs. Roll your wrists. Roll your ankles too, so wrists and ankles. And get it in the other direction. And then we'll clasp the fingers, pressure palms forward. Just move the arms side to side a little. And then listen to your body. If you want to add a twist in the torso side to side, let that happen, but stay tall either way. We'll bring it back to center, but keep your hands clasped. Reach them up to the sky, and then side to side again, just moving at your own pace. It's your choice now to have the clasped hands in front of the chin or behind the head to again move side to side, one elbow up and then the other. begin to come back to center. Release the arms, and then spread the fingers really, really wide. Make a fist. Fingers spread wide, and a fist. Nice and wide. Back to a fist, but keep it loose, and then get some jabs forward. Find your pace, stay tall. Everybody looks awesome. See if you can keep your jabs as you lift your right leg and keep it extended. Good. Keep jabbing as you lower that leg and lift the left. And then release, the leg comes down, the arms come to 90 degrees, and the hands can relax to lift and lower your elbows, lifting and lowering. And then the next time the elbows lift, keep them lifted. Press forward, and then back, forward, back, forward, and back. Last time, forward, and back. Release the arms down. One more time, we'll inhale the heart forward, and exhale the spine back. Stay with that movement. Arching and rounding, forward and back, forward and back. Last time, forward and back. Get nice and tall once again and take a twist to the right. You can hold the arm of your chair. And then stay tall as you unravel through center to take your twist to the left. You can hold on to your chair. And then slowly back to center. We'll start our march, but keep it easy. And I'm going to come around and pass out the weights. So when you get your weights, keep your march and just allow the weights to be in your hands once you get them. Stay tall, and they'll be right around. You're welcome. There you are. Weights for you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. And some weights. You're welcome. Weights for you. You're welcome. Keep it marching. So right now the weights are in the hands in the air. Let's keep the march and take the weights down to the legs. And now the extra weight on the legs is more of a strengthener there. Smiles are welcome for the camera if you want. And then release the march. Bring the arms back to 90 degrees. And then again, now with the weights, we'll lift and lower the elbows. So lifting and lowering. Lifting and lowering. And then the next time your elbows lift, keep them lifted. Press your arms forward and back like you're doing a push-up in the air. Forward and back. Forward and back. Heart stays lifted. And then we'll give the arms a little break again, bringing the weights down to the legs. Extend a leg forward and then the other. Keep alternating side to side. And then the next time your right leg lifts, keep it lifted, point and flex the foot. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Release it down, lift your left leg up, keep it lifted, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Release it down. Right leg lifts again, this time in stillness for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Left leg lifts to your level. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. We'll bring the weights in front of the chest. Just comfortably with shoulders relaxed. We'll circle our torso again. Now with the weights, we're adding more of a strengthener in the sides of the waist and the core. Yeah. And really, the slower you're moving, the more you're working, because the body has to kind of catch more to engage to keep you still upright in the circles. So other direction, maybe nice and slow, see how it feels. And so now we're circling the torso. Let's come back to center. Keep the weights in the hands as they are to circle the arms. So you're stirring a gigantic pot. But again, listen to your body and just explore your range of motion. And then take these arm circles in the other direction. Back to center. Weights back to the legs. Find your march again. And then keep the march as we come back to lifting and lowering the elbows. Nice work. Release all the movements, weight back to the legs, to lift your heels and your toes again. Now strengthening, because we're adding the extra weight. Heels, then toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, and toes. Release. We'll combine a couple movements that we were playing with already. So bring your elbows to 90 degrees. Lift your elbows, press them forward, draw them back, and bring them down. Lift up, press forward, come back, and down. Lift, forward, back, down. Lift, forward, back, down. Let's do two more. Lift, forward, back, down. Last one. Lift, forward, back, down. Weights back to the legs. We'll play with tapping a heel forward and then the other. So alternating heel taps. If you need to find a different placement on your chair, you're always welcome. Just tapping a heel and then the other. So instead of tapping our heels forward, let's change it up. to tap a leg out to the side now. So tap it out to the side and back to center. Other side, back to center. Tap out and in, out and in. If you want it to be more of a strengthener, you can hover your foot when it comes out and then plant it when it comes in. It's up to you. So either planting the foot or hovering it when it's out to the side, but planting when it comes back in. Good. Let's get one more time each side. Out and in, out and in. Plant your feet. Look at our bicep curls. So lift the weights from the legs. Begin to lift and lower. Nice and tall. Smiles welcome. Now let's do our smile therapy again. It's always a nice thing for the body. Good. Cheese. Very nice. So now we're just lifting up and down. Let's do it, how about faster up and slower down? So we'll inhale, or we'll lift the arms up for 1, and then down for 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Up for 1, down 3, 2, 1. 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 Release for a moment just to rest it out, and then we'll get the opposite movement. Yeah, you can roll your shoulders if you'd like. So now we'll do up for 3, down for 1. So when you're ready, prepare for bicep curls to come up for 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1, down. Good. So now we'll get just the wrists. It'll be the forearms too, but just the hands will be moving. Palms facing up. Elbows can rest on the chair or be in the air. It's up to you. But allow just your hands and wrists to move for the squeeze. So squeezing, releasing, squeezing, releasing, squeeze, release, squeeze. Good. 2 more. And then we'll turn the palms to face down for same thing. Lifting with the wrists and release. Squeeze up, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. 2 more. Squeeze, release. Last one. Squeeze, release. Weights back on the legs, back to your march. And so we'll keep this movement, but we'll change it up a little bit just by adding the intention of lifting the knees as high as we can. So it might slow your movement, it does for me, but allow your knees to lift as high as you're comfortable each time. You might feel that more in your core. Good. So we'll continue with this motion, but slow it down. How slow can you go to lift and lower? So again, you might notice the slower you're moving, the more the body has to engage, the more you're strengthening. Good. Slow motion. Slow motion. And release. We'll keep the weights on the legs and come back to our leg lifts. Right leg lifts. And then release. Left leg lifts. Release. Keep that going. And we'll come back to what we found at the beginning without the weights, where we lift the opposite arm of the leg that's lifted. So lift the opposite arm of the leg that's lifted. You can feel that Strengthening in the arm now that we've got the weights. And the leg that's lifting also has a weight. So that's an extra strengthener there too. Good. Just moving with control. Good. And then one more time each leg. And release. Put up your dukes. Jabbing forward. This time, since we have the weights, make sure you keep a micro bend in your elbow when you come forward. So the elbow never comes straight as you jab forward and then the other. Work toward focusing on hitting the same spot every time you come forward. Yeah, so it's a nice controlled movement. Good. And then release. So we were hitting or sending the weight straight forward. Now we'll take one across the body and back, and across the body and back, across and back, across and back, across, back, across and back. One more time each side. And release. We'll get our lawnmowers started, so you can come forward on your chair if you need to get the legs a little wider. Stay nice and tall. And then the right hand can just totally relax somewhere. We'll take the left hand with a flat back to reach to the right foot, and then lead with your elbow to draw it up. Reach it down, draw it up, reach it down. Start in your lawnmower. Let's get 3 more on this side. 2 more. Last one. And it started. Release. So now your left arm totally relaxed. You can just let the hand hang out on the leg. Nice and tall. Right hand moves to the left foot. Let your elbow lead as it comes back up. Reach it down. Draw it up. Reach it down. Draw it up. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Oh yes. Bring the weights back to the legs. Lift your heels and bring them toward each other, your toes toward each other, heels toward each other, toes, until you're all the way in, and then take it back out. Toes, then heels, then toes, then heels. So you're all the way out, then take it back in. Good, keep it going. And back out. And all the way back in. Plant your feet. Nice and tall. Back to your march one more time. Good. Ooh, there's jingle bells on. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Bing Crosby.
Gotta love them. Well, let's release. It's about that time for our brain teaser. So you can do the brain teaser as always with or without your weights. If you don't want to use your weights, you can set them down for now. I think I'll use mine. And then, as always, when I say sky, reach to the sky. When I say shoulders, come to your shoulders. When I say hips, come to your hips. When I say knees, come to your knees. Sky right, reach up to the right. Sky left, reach to the left. Shoulders right, shoulders left. Hips right, hips left. Knees right, knees left. And finally, cross sky means cross in the sky, cross cross shoulders, cross at your shoulders, cross hips, cross at the hips, and cross knees. All right, so you know the rules. The brain teaser part is to now do what I say, not what I do, because I'm going to try to trick you. Sky, shoulders, knees, hips, sky, hips, knees, shoulders, cross shoulders, sky right, hips, knees, sky, shoulders, knees right, hips left, sky, knees, shoulders, knees, sky, shoulders right, cross hips, sky, shoulders, hips, shoulders, knees right, hips left, shoulders, sky, cross sky, shoulders, hips, knees, sky. Good work.
I don't know how you could call them so well. I couldn't do that.
I think it's fun.
You do it, yeah, but you're trying to think how to trick us to do it at the same. So you're working twice as hard as we are.
Yeah, I think. So if you want, I'm going to come around and get the weights. You can come back to your march if you want to while I collect them. Otherwise, you can rest a little because we're going to begin to wind it down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you.
Thank you.
There we go. All right, so let's all come back to the march now. This time an easy, relaxed march. And then release the march. Come back to your circles with your torso. Big or small, fast or slow. Other direction. And back to center. So it's your choice to cross your right ankle over your left ankle, or if it can reach and it's comfortable, you can bring it up to the knee. So either cross on the ankle or on the knee, and then from either position, if you want more, you might hinge forward a little bit or a lot. All depends on how much of a stretch you need in your hip and your knee. Make sure it feels good. And then slowly come back up. If you chose to come forward, we'll uncross and recross. Now left ankle on top of the right ankle, or if it's okay to bring it up on this side, you know your body. Do whatever you need, and then maybe you'll come forward a little bit or a lot to add to the stretch if you need it. Slowly begin to come back up if you're forward. Uncross what's crossed. And then we'll come back to heels and toes lifting. So heels lift, toes lift, heels lift, toes lift. While that's happening, reach your arms out to the sides. Good. Heels lift, toes lift. See if you can keep the heels lifting and the toes lifting as you circle your arms, a little circle. So it might feel like a little brain teaser.
How about a big one?
Or a big brain teaser. And change the direction of your arm circles. Good.
I've heard that song in years.
It's a good one.
It is.
Release the motion in your feet and then reach your arms up. And see if you can take a hold of just below the right wrist with your left hand and lean a little bit to your left. Yeah. And then we'll stay leaning to the left. Just release your left arm all the way down. Yeah. And then both arms come back up. Now take a hold just below your left hand with your right. And then lean over to your right. And then same thing, we'll add to the stretch by releasing the right arm down now. And then slowly back up, both arms reaching. Roll your wrists in the air. Keep rolling your wrists as you lift your right leg and roll your ankle. Keep your arms lifted, wrists rolling, lower the foot. To lift your left foot up, roll its ankle. And then release it all down. Take a shoulder roll or two. And then we'll squeeze the shoulders all the way up to the ears to hold, like you're creating tension on purpose, just so when you release it, it's even sweeter. So use your next exhale to release. And then we'll do it again. Feel free to sigh when you release next time. So squeeze up, squeeze, 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 so that tension building. And then when you're ready to let it go, relax with a sigh. Perfect. Last one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax with a sigh. Excellent. From here, we'll get our movement with breath, our half sun salutation. We've done it before, and as always, I'm going to be cueing the breath, so I'll say inhales and exhales, but if your body's not in the mood for an inhale, when I'm saying inhale, honor that instead. So I will be cueing, but do the breath that you need to do. Hands start at the heart. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward. Inhale, arms reach back up in your own way. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more time. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And just keep your hands at your heart for a moment. You might close your eyes. Just sense your body. And then begin to prepare to close with the singing bowl. So the hands can rest on the legs or wherever they'd like to go, feet planted. And then allow the vibrations of the singing bowl and the sound of the singing bowl to move through you. As always, everything that's good within me truly honors everything that's good within you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all for being here today and always.
Thank
Great
you.
work.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Katie.
So if anybody would like to say hello to somebody,
Happy birthday, Craig.
yeah, happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday,
Craig.
Happy
Craig.
birthday, Craig. Hi.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Anyone, you want to say hi?
Hello to the Pixley family.
Hey, Pixleys!
Hi to all my buddies back in New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh.
Didn't you want to update Santa where you live?
Oh yeah, right, Santa. I'm down here at Highgate in Prescott, Arizona.
That's right. And what floor? We can't mess this up.
Oh yeah, second floor,
Second floor, okay.
Good work.
Got that, Santa?
room 230.
2:30, okay. It's on. He has no excuses this year.
Yes.
Hi to all my family in California.
Hello, California family.
My family's here, so hello, hello.
Hey.
Thank you, Keith and
Thank you,
Katie.
Keith. Nice meeting you.
No problem.
That day.
Nice to meet you all too.
Hey, that day. Come back again.